All right, well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube, Pastor Dowell here. Well, I had some people reach out to me in communication, brand new, I might add, and they said, Pastor Dowell, I can't really, truly, argue with what you're saying. Sometimes I may not like how you say it, but I can't argue with what you're saying. But I do have trouble. And of course, I ask him what the trouble is, and he says, well, your name is mentioned in so much of a negative light out here on YouTube and the internet. I said, yeah, and rightfully so, should be. And of course, they didn't really truly understand my response. What do you mean, rightfully so and should be? I said, man, anytime if you're doing anything right, how many people are really truly celebrated for it? I mean, my name may be mentioned in a negative light, but it's also equally, if not more, mentioned in a positive light, where I've had a great impact on a lot of people's lives out there. You get to pick and choose which one it is for you. Well, are the allegations or the accusations true? I can sit up here and tell you all day long the answer is no. The book says, you know them that labor among you. That's what it says. And you're supposed to know them. It didn't say know of them. Because what is a false witness? A false witness or false witnesses is someone that literally, truly doesn't have an eyewitness account. Many people can say, I'll tell you what happens to me a lot. Somebody may come to this land one time, and if it's something that they don't like about me, after listening to me so many years or whatever it is, somebody else will come on and start complaining about what they don't like. So you know what they'll do? They will flat out start to say, you know what, Pastor Dowell, I don't like how you said something, and I don't like how you presented things, and I do agree with this person over here that did say this about you. And so you know what that does? That solidifies whatever they choose to believe. But the one acid test that has been given to each and every single one of us is know them by their fruits. By their fruits, you should know them. Listen, I don't mind telling you. I know that sometimes my voice is irritating. I know that the inflection of my voice, it gets at people. I know it. Believe me, I know it. And I know that sometimes a lot of people that are males, I challenge them really, really hard because I push hard. I push extremely hard to advance men. I push them extremely hard, kind of like a coach pushes an athlete. They push them extremely hard to get the best out of them. That's what I do in preaching and teaching and living this thing. I push, I preach, and I teach extremely hard. I do that because I know you can be better. Now, am I going to be slandered? Sure. Am I going to be defamed? Sure. A lot of times I'm attacked by people because my doctrine that I preach and teach doesn't agree with theirs. And so they believe that that's part and parcel for them to just go ahead and argue with me and just flat out slander and defame my name. That's their prerogative. They can do that. But when at the end of the day, I would say anyone that disagrees with me, anyone that hates me, anyone that has put my name out in a negative light, you got two things you can do. You can believe them and then go on about your merry way, or you can spend a painstaking task and do your due diligence and investigate their lives, since they're the one that's pointing the finger, then investigate my life for yourself, not because of what people are saying. Now, you follow me? Do that. Let me cut this thing off right here. You can do that, and then you can come to your own conclusions, or you can just get the revelation. If you have the spirit of truth and know what truth is when you hear it, you can go for that. You can go from that. But hey, it's totally up to you. You got to see it. Now, you have to understand, Sometimes people start off things and then it doesn't end well. You know, I mean, people out there, you know, when you went to their wedding, man, it was a beautiful thing. And the next thing you know, 5 years later, they're in divorce court. Who's right? The bride or the groom? The man or the woman? Which one's right? Depends on which one you side with. Nevertheless, doesn't stop the divorce though, does it? But the one thing about me is that especially when it comes to doctrinal issues, especially issues concerning that Bible, topics concerning that Bible, if y'all know anything about me, I'm willing to debate anybody on any platform about subjects that has been controversial. And I've got quite a few debates up here, professional, moderated debates, to where I've actually went to churches and went to places and debated theologians. You can see the professionalism in it. You can see it. But I wouldn't be so quick to go with the cattle mentality or jump on the herd mentality where it seems like everybody is going this way. I can tell you one thing. There's going to be few of us that actually make it to the kingdom. Extremely few. But I would tell you this. The only way you're going to get clear concerning Pastor Dowell is you're going to have to listen to me for yourself. And then you're going to have to actually know me. That's it. That's with anybody, though. But I can tell you this. I'm not out there practicing and living in sin like some people say that I am. That's their opinion. They're entitled to their opinion, but they're not entitled to their own facts. Y'all have a wonderful day, King coming.